Labor Day is coming up in a few days, which means it's time to gather up all of your white clothes and burn them! No white after Labor Day! That was weird. Your questions after this. So I took a week off from Ask Cristen so that I could get out of town for a couple of days, but now I'm back and I wanted to thank everybody for the super duper kind comments that you put on the Chinspiration video, and when you talked about my chin and talked about people being mean on the internet and was like, y'all be nice, and y'all were so very nice. I appreciate it, and my love back to you. Let's get to this week's questions because we have a pressing issue at hand, which is Labor Day. At Tara Dean wants to know something. Why is it not okay to wear white after Labor Day? And when is it okay again to wear white? This whole idea of not wearing white after Labor Day is totally fiction. I mean, yeah, there's this rule, but the rule is actually not a rule, and no one knows where this rule came from. And for people who have no idea what I'm talking about, there is this knee-jerk fashion rule that says you can't wear white after Labor Day until Memorial Day. Over at mentalfloss.com, they suggest that it came up in the 1800s when these snooty rich white women were like, we only wear white clothes during the summertime, and you shall all only wear white clothes during the summertime. Thus that idea that white is the summer uniform might have been symbolic of this demarcation between upper classes and lower classes. In the 1950s, it kind of became codified into our fashion culture in the United States from, you know, the Ladies' Home Journal and whomever else saying, remember, no whites after Labor Day. And apparently that's how all women spoke in the 1950s. People like Coco Chanel were always like, your ideas for wearing the white is stupid. That was a horrible Coco Chanel. So all of this to say, can you wear white after Labor Day? Yes! Wear white whenever you want to, Tara. So the other question for this week comes from @Bud7H357UD. Hey, Cristen. Hello, Bud. I am an introvert in college. I was once one too. How do I find girlfriends? Now I'm gonna go ahead and assume that maybe you're in a smaller college town. Otherwise, if you're in a big city, going to school in a place like New York, San Francisco, Chicago, something like that, I would say, hey bud, why don't you try online dating? Not to, you know, brush off like, well, just get on the internet and go find somebody. But seriously, online dating is a great resource if you're in a large place. Now, if you are though in a smaller college town, totally understand it might be a little more challenging to find a girlfriend, whether you're an introvert or not. Now, another reason I wanted to answer this question is just to have an opportunity to take a moment and remind everybody that introversion is not a bad thing. I am definitely an introvert. And there's a book that I would recommend you check out by Susan Cain. It's called Quiet: The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. And the book got a lot of press when it came out because Cain uncovered all of this research on how there are actually a lot of benefits to introversion. As far as dating goes, I would encourage you to maybe seek out student groups. That could be an easy way, not so much to just make girlfriends, but just to make friends in general, because I feel like in college and outside of college as well, one of the most common ways that you're gonna meet people that you're interested in is through mutual friends. From one introvert to another, I hope that that's helpful, but really maybe try shifting your focus from just wanting to go and like meet a girl who will be your girlfriend to just meeting people who can be your friends. Thumbs up to all the other introverts out there. I'm curious to know from viewers, would you label yourself as an introvert or an extrovert? And if you are an introvert, what would you say is the biggest benefit of being an introvert? And speaking of introversion and extroversion, how about that for next week's Ask Cristen prompt? If you have any introvert, extrovert questions to ask, or any questions in general, type them below in the comments. You know what to do. And everybody have a great Labor Day holiday and wear that white. Keep being terrific, everybody. See you next week.